Hello, and welcome to Being True, Being Me. And join me today in planning out my bullet journal for the month of August. This time, I had at least 3 ideas in my head, but there was a problem. For each of those ideas, I could come up with only one spread. I didn't know what to do for the other layouts. So in the end, I decided to make this a bit of a mixed theme. However, when I'd finished and looked back at it, I really had to smile. Because even though I had no theme connecting the layouts as I began, it accidentally turned out into one in the end. So this month, we are in for a tropical theme. For the front page, I decided to paint this little bird. It is supposed to be a hummingbird, so I hope it resembles it, at least a tiny bit. I'm not sure if there is a kind that would have these colors, but I resolved not to stress that much about it, since this is art and everything is allowed. Creating a bird theme was actually my initial idea for this month. I knew I wanted to do the hummingbird for the front page, but then I kind of couldn't think of anything else. Of course, there are so many other birds that are beyond beautiful. The thing was, I just couldn't find a way to incorporate them into the spreads in a way I would like. I chose my usual handwritten style for the headers. This month, as you will see, is really colorful, and adding in another one, well, it would have definitely been too much. If you feel like the flower blossoms, and especially the shades, are weird, you are not wrong. The first blossoms were the worst. Then I somehow got the hang of it. It is an overstatement, I know. I am still an amateur in learning. But how else should one learn if not through trial and error? Oh, I forgot to mention. Maybe you noticed, maybe not. But upon using my black gel pen, I had to switch from my favorite Muji gel pen, since it ran out of ink. I was ready for that, and had new refills prepared, to be honest. But I overlooked a certain detail, and forgot they have 2 major types of refills. One for their most basic pen, that is the one I needed, and one for their click gel pen. You've guessed it, I got the one for the click pen. Thankfully, I came up with an idea, and after my small hiccup, all was saved. Because I found out I had another pen in which I could fit the refill. If you're wondering which other pen is compatible with Muji refills, it is Pentel Energel, which honestly really surprised me. Now, let's move on to my monthly spread. From July's double page layout, I decided to go back to having the overlook on the left page and the weeks on the adjacent one. Oh, and again, it wouldn't be me without making some mistake. As a decoration, I used the same flowers I did for the first page, letting them wind across the entire spread. And now, let's do the trackers. This might be my favorite double page of this month. Or maybe not, I can't decide. The hummingbird is a tough competition. Anyway, this page is probably what makes this month's tropical theme the tropical theme. This was my second idea originally. I had a napkin with such a wonderful pattern. There was a combination of various kinds of fruit and some blossoms. And upon seeing it, I knew I had to make a theme out of it one day. Unfortunately, it wasn't that simple. I took a photo of the napkin, but the picture got lost between the hundreds of other photographs in my gallery, and I forgot about it completely. And maybe some of you can relate, but do you know this feeling when you knew you had a perfect idea, but you just cannot remember? I personally hate that. It was when I was sitting at my desk, trying to figure out the entire bird theme, when I remembered, and was so happy that I did, because I absolutely loved the way this turned out. To be honest, the pineapple originally was supposed to be a proper pineapple. Unfortunately, the leaves just didn't fit well with other parts of the spread, so I morphed it into a pineapple cocktail. Sorry for this camera angle. Honestly, I have no idea how this happened. I am pretty sure I set it up correctly, but then I viewed the video and was like, oh no, what is this? For my mood tracker, since I did a cocktail on the previous page, I continued with that idea and drew another one. Then, I divided it into smaller geometrical parts, each one representing a day of the month. I made sure to count and recount the parts before I went in with my gel pen. But still, I somehow skipped one day. So I had to make an extra split of one of the days in the end. This is another mistake. I thought the camera was on, and it wasn't. So the first part of me doing the orange isn't filmed. It really made me sad, but I hope you can forgive me. I'm really looking forward to how colorful the drink is going to be at the end of August. I deliberately chose a palette of colors that fit well together, but made sure all of them are vibrant so they would light up the page. For my weekly spread, I went with a different type of font. Maybe not perfect, but for a first try, I'd say it's plausible. You can't even imagine what combination of feelings went through my head when this happened. I was getting rid of the pencil pre-sketches, and I wasn't careful enough and crumpled the paper. This is an update from the future. As I'm editing the video, I can happily share with you that I managed to even it out, to at least a decent extent. Anyway, I believe this is it. And we found ourselves at the end of this video. If you held it out this long, thank you so very, very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you again soon. Bye.